Welcome to JSS 2 Islamic Religious Studies. Today we study the spread of Islam in West Africa, how the religion reached and took root across the region, including what is today Nigeria. Islam reached West Africa through several distinct channels over many centuries, beginning around the 8th century CE. The primary agents were Arab and Berber traders from North Africa, Islamic scholars, ulama, and later the military campaigns of reformist leaders. Trade routes and the Saharan connection. The most important early channel was trans-Saharan trade. Arab and Berber Muslim merchants crossed the Sahara Desert along well-established trade routes carrying gold, salt, slaves, and other goods. Their trading partners in West Africa were the rulers of great empires, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. As merchants settled in West African trading towns, they built mosques, established Quranic schools, maktabs, and gradually influenced local rulers and populations. The Empire of Ghana, circa 300 to 1200 CE, was the earliest major West African empire. Though the ruling class eventually converted to Islam, many commoners retained traditional religions. The Ghana Empire was weakened by the Almoravid invasion from Morocco in 1076 CE, led by a Berber Muslim reformist movement. The Empire of Mali, 1235 to 1610 CE, saw a deeper integration of Islam. The most famous ruler, Mansour Musa, reigned 1312 to 1337 CE, was a devout Muslim who is famous for his legendary Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 to 1325 CE. He reportedly brought with him 60,000 attendants, 12,000 servants, and 80 to 100 camels, each carrying 300 pounds of gold. His extravagant generosity in Cairo and Mecca temporarily depressed gold prices across the Mediterranean world. He returned with Islamic scholars and architects who built mosques and schools. The Great Mosque of Jen in present-day Mali dates from this era. The Songhai Empire, 1464 to 1591 CE, centered on Gao, became the largest empire in African history. Askia Muhammad, who overthrew Sunni Ali's dynasty in 1493, was a deeply devout Muslim who reorganized the state along Islamic lines, establishing Islamic courts, schools, and appointing Muslim judges, qadis. Islam in what is today Nigeria. Islam entered the Hausa states from the west, via Mali and Songhai, beginning around the 14th century CE. The Hausa city-states, Kano, Katsina, Zaria, Gobe, and others, gradually adopted Islam. The early spread was largely peaceful through trade and scholarship. Katsina became a major center of Islamic learning, attracting scholars from across the Muslim world. The Kanuri people of the Bonu Empire, east of Hausaland, had even earlier contact with Islam through North African traders, with Islam established in Bonu by around the 11th century CE. The most transformative event in the Islamization of northern Nigeria was the Jihad of Osman Dan Fodio, 1804 to 1808 CE. Osman Dan Fodio, also called Shehu Osman Ibn Fodi, was a Fulani Islamic scholar and reformer who criticized the mixing of Islam with pre-Islamic customs in the Hausa states. He declared a jihad, a righteous struggle, against the Hausa rulers, whom he accused of corruption and un-Islamic practices. By 1808 CE, he had conquered most of the Hausa states and established the Sokoto Caliphate, the largest pre-colonial state in Africa. His son Muhammad Bello and brother Abdullahi continued the work. The Sokoto Caliphate is the predecessor of modern Islamic jurisprudence and governance in northern Nigeria. Methods by which Islam spread in West Africa. 1. Trade. Muslim merchants brought Islam peacefully through commerce. 2. Scholarship. Islamic scholars, ulama, established Quranic schools and madrasas. 3. Royal patronage. Rulers converting to Islam brought their peoples with them. 4. Marriage. Muslim men marrying local women. 5. Jihad. Military campaigns, as in the Sokoto Jihad. Remember, Islam entered West Africa via trans-Saharan trade from 8th century CE. Key empires: Ghana, Mali, Mansour Musa's Hajj 1324, Songhai, Askia Muhammad. Islam in Nigeria, Hausa states from 14th century via Mali/Songhai, Bonu from 11th century. Greatest transformation, Osman Dan Fodio's Jihad, 1804–1808 Sokoto Caliphate. Methods: trade, scholarship, royal conversion, marriage, jihad. Thank you for learning with us today.